Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It is me, Jack Wright here, also known as Jackpot Button Lewis on YouTube. And I know that I have been away for a very long time, and this quick little video that I'm doing right now will tell you the reason why that I've been away for another long time. But obviously, just to clear things up, it's nothing serious, no family issues or anything, but something really sad actually happened, or something that actually because it still hurts me to even say this now. The reason why that I have been away for quite a long time is because my previous camcorder I used to have, which if you may not have seen it, obviously since I've been using, I've actually got a brand new one now, of course, to film this video right now. Sadly, the SD cards that I used in the camera, sadly they don't read inside the camcorder anymore, even though it still works very well. Unfortunately, I actually had the camcorder for quite a few years, and I haven't got any other SD cards that I've got enough memory for it to work on that as well. So, which is a real shame. But like I said already, the good news is I have got a brand new camcorder. It's a brand new up-to-date one, a Sony one that I'm using, because the previous one I used was a Panasonic. Believe it or not, actually, my last camcorder I wanted to get that, of course, that exact camcorder, the Panasonic one, because of, it was actually a camcorder that I used back in the times where I actually done my film and television course at Cambridge Regional College, which I might have told you a long time ago, but I don't want to bore you with that, of course, because that was been and gone, and it's been about, I think, 3 years now since I've left CRC, and still I haven't got anything, of course, I haven't got a job just yet, but I am still looking out for something to potentially do just to earn a bit of money. But I am still, of course, continuing with my performing arts. As you do know me, of course, I have done a few reenactments over the last few years or so. They will definitely be making a return, and I've got loads of great videos in the pipeline, guys. So honestly, you seriously don't want to miss out on what I've got planned, because believe it or not, as you do know, of course we're in June now. Of course, I've already had my 24th birthday. Can you believe I'm 24 years old? I may, of course, have got a beard at the moment, but I'm going to have a shave later on anyway. I'm amazed that I'm actually this old already. It seems kind of surreal, actually, to be quite honest. But anyway, like I said, of course, and I just come back from a fantastic weekend, as I got a very special birthday present from my dad, getting tickets to go to see the iconic, legendary, of course, endurance race in France, which is the 24 Hours of Le Mans. And I will be making a video of that. I've already filmed all the footage from the last, of course, week or so when I went there, because I've just came back just from yesterday, and still even though it just happened a few days ago, I still haven't forgotten about it. It was an incredible trip. So a video will be in the works very soon. And also, as well, if you did not know as well, because this year also, it is the return of the greatest football tournament in the world, that is the World Cup. And we actually, of course, just played yesterday against Tunisia, and it was a fantastic game, honestly. And of course, also on the topic of the World Cup, I am actually starting a brand new video series called which is going to be titled Wright's World Cup Diaries, which is basically a video series where, of course, as you can tell, obviously, I'm an England supporter, but also I will be looking at other matches if I ever get the chance. And also the future ones where, of course, England will hopefully go all the way to, of course, football glory, and, of course, lift that iconic golden trophy at the end if we do reach the final. I know we've never reached the final of any of our previous World Cups. The best result we've had is the semi-final in 1990 when we equalised against West Germany. when Gary Lineker, of course, believe it or not, he actually wore this same shirt, actually, because this is actually the away version, of course. This is the away kit that the England team wore all those years ago. And believe it or not, also, I have wore this shirt for quite a few other things as well, if you may not know, of some of the previous videos that you might have seen on YouTube of me actually wearing this iconic piece of course, football, of course, well, retro football kit history in a way, of course, if that does make sense and all in any way. But anyway, enough about that, of course. I don't want to ramble on. I have got loads of videos in the pipeline. Like I said, I've just come back from Le Mans in France, so I'm not as well as I used to be. I actually was, I'm very, very tired. I didn't get much sleep last night, especially celebrating after a fantastic victory against Tunisia. But of course, more on that, of course, in my my upcoming Rights World Cup Diaries video series. And yeah, loads of other things to come, of course, with my brand new camcorder, which I've got right here. So do, of course, still, of course, if any of you, of course, haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I have to say, I have been so blessed and so overwhelmed by so many of you subscribing to me. I've almost reached over 500, which is fantastic, and I really do appreciate that. So thank you so much from the from the bottom, I should say, of my little black heart. To all of you for subscribing. I've got loads of fantastic videos in the pipeline and in the works as well, like I said, with that video series I've just mentioned about, with, of course, the World Cup, just, of course, started from last week. So do keep an eye out. But anyway, of course, I have to go now because I've got a load of other things to do. But do check out, of course, that series, which I'll be also be doing this today. Of course, I'll be doing the very first episode of my Rights World Cup Diaries video series as well today. And I've got loads of other videos, of course, all to in the pipeline, and you are certainly not going to be disappointed with what I've got up my sleeve, because as you know, I've got a very creative mind and I'm brainstorming ideas for videos all the time. So of course, and if you want me to do any particular videos, don't be afraid to even, of course, ask me. And also, I would also like to mention, I know I did actually want to do this quite a few years ago, but I still haven't had the chance yet. I really would love to do a question and answer video. I know loads of people here on YouTube do that type of thing, and I absolutely love it. And I'd love to answer some of your questions. If any of you, of course, want to ask me any questions, you can send them to me via Twitter or also Facebook, and also you can direct message me, of course, on YouTube, and also on the same thing on Twitter as well, or even Instagram as well, and I will definitely, of course, answer your questions and feature them in, of course, an upcoming video very, very soon. Anyway, I hope you, of course, do appreciate why, of course, I've been around, haven't been around for a long time, so, but it's good to be back where I belong here on YouTube. And do look out for some very exciting videos coming up in the next few months or so. Anyway, of course, I've been Jack Wright, known as Jackpot Bunloose on YouTube, and I'll see you, as always, on my next video here on my official YouTube channel. Until then, au revoir, adios, auf Wiedersehen. See you next time, guys. Goodbye.